do. Yeah, get in here. Come join me, Casey.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, not like you haven't been on camera 7,200 different times already.
I don't know, I still hate it every time.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. It's not a job interview. You already work here.
That's good. That's great.
You
I think this is worse than the job interview was, though.
You helped run the show though here. That's the great thing. What'd you think of that chili interview this morning?
I thought it was great. I thought it was it was a good interview. And probably because I'm biased and I'm from Wilton and like I want to hear that stuff, but I liked it.
It was fun to get his perspective on all kinds of different things, from just business and working for the public and, you know, fatherhood. And I don't know, my big takeaway was too though, like just getting a chance to talk to another business owner and know that he's going through the same type of guilt when it comes to treating yourself to a hobby or something outside of the business and outside of the family, allowing yourself to just go and do something for yourself beyond working out, because I feel like that's just really when you stay healthy, you're doing a service to your family and your employees and your business. So I don't consider working out a hobby. I consider that like a necessity to make sure everything else runs good.
Maintaining health.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for him to find a hobby.
I'm sure. I mean, he's busy right now.
Yeah, and he's just taking on more.
Really busy.
Which is good, I suppose. Speaking of taking on more, what the heck are you gonna do today? How are you gonna move the needle for Treadmill Heroes today? That's what I want to know. While I'm sitting here screwing around on camera, what are you gonna do to move the needle?
Well, after this, I'm gonna go beat the streets.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, I think, down south a little bit, start in Muscatine, and maybe just travel down from there. Gone over to the Quad Cities quite a bit, so I think kind of go into some new territory might be nice. Hit some new places. I'm gonna try to stop by some fire stations, I think, hand out some of those new brochures that we have. Maybe a few hotels along the line. I grabbed both, so.
Isn't it funny how Treadmill Heroes now, we've been in business for 15 years, and there are still people within 30 minutes of here that have no idea everything that we do.
Oh yeah.
They think we just service equipment, which is great. That's always been on the forefront of what we do,
Yes.
is fixing fitness equipment. But it's, you gotta get out there and let them know we sell this stuff too.
There's a lot of people that don't know that we sell.
And we've got some great relationships though, you know, all around this area. And I don't want to dive into trying to name them all because I know we're going to upset a few gyms.
You don't want to miss anything.
But it is pretty remarkable to sit and think of all the great relationships that we have out there, of all the people who either run facilities or own gyms or are athletic directors or involved in the in the education part of the fitness world. We got a lot of friends out there.
A lot.
You know?
But there's room to grow.
Oh yeah.
New friends to make.
We want more friends. We want more friends.
You'll never have too many friends.
And how excited are you for us to have Jane Krameyer in the shop tomorrow morning?
I think that's super exciting. I have always loved Jane. She was one of my favorite people going through the school. When I coached afterwards, she was great to work with, and I think it'll just be an interesting conversation.
I think even if you're somebody who has no idea who Treadmill Heroes are, where Wilton, Iowa even is, I think tomorrow morning when we go live and I get a chance to sit down with Jane, because I've known Jane my whole life, as you have too.
Yeah.
But there's so much I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think I know, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
All I know is she's a huge part of the community, and she's always involved in everything.
Super involved.
But I want to get into Jane, the person. You know, I want to find out like who she is, what makes her tick. I'm just so excited to sit down and actually have a conversation with someone that I've known my whole life but never really talked to. It's always a hi there, bye there. You give a hug here or there. You know, our birthdays are on the same day, so like we'll talk on our birthdays. It was always a big deal growing up at school, you know, Jane being the lunch lady, and so we would always exchange happy birthdays every year because we say, you know, of course, but beyond that, I've never really been able to sit back and have a conversation with her. So I'm excited about that. My biggest challenge is going to be is what roads I want to go down tomorrow. What do we have time to do? Because I mean, I think I could sit with her all day and talk.
Yeah, you only have so much time.
So you're going to go hit the streets today. We're going to try and let people know that all the things that we do.
Yep, I'm going to come back, probably do a few more layouts once I get back. So I got one that I got to finish up for Shane. So
Let's give some street cred to the people who don't know. How long have you worked here?
it'll be 5 years in March.
And I think so. You're an outlaw, so to speak,
Yeah,
because your husband Dane has worked here for 10 years now.
10. Yeah.
So it took 5 years to get you to come over. What were you doing before here?
Straight out of college, I worked at Hahn. I was in the marketing department at Hahn, and then I worked at the veterinarian clinic here,
Yep.
Sunset View. Then I came here.
And then we stole you.
Uh-huh.
We stole you. It took some convincing.
It did, a little bit, yeah.
And in a moment of weakness, you said, okay.
I did. I was in I don't really know what I want to do, and why not? And now here I am.
It was funny, when I was talking with Chili earlier this morning, we got talking about how for any guy that's out there running a business, you've got a lot of strong women behind you that are making it tick and making it go. And certainly I was thinking about you, I was thinking about Mom, and it goes without saying, obviously I was thinking about my wife because, you know, she's the support system at home and behind the scenes as well outside the company. And, you know, we've got some incredible, I think every woman that works here is a strong figure. From Megan and Kenzie out at the graveyard, to Stephanie, to you, to Mom, to Katie down at the office. I mean, we have a pretty stacked team. And I'm not just saying that because it sounds good.
And because I'm sitting right here.
And because you're sitting
Yeah.
here. No, but I really mean it. If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't say it. So it's refreshing because it allows for all of us guys to kind of do what we need to do and you guys to keep us on track and on course. So.
Try to.
And it's nice having you as one of the faces of the company going out there,
Yeah.
preaching the gospel at Treadmill
yeah.
Heroes.
Yes.
So it's a busy day. I am going to work a little bit more on this set. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit. I think I'm going to add a rug for Jane. I think Jane deserves a rug. I'm going to get Jane a rug here. We're going to sit down in these chairs behind us. And I think we've worked through all the bugs with the microphone issues from this morning and everything. It was such a good chat, and I was kind of, man, the mics weren't working very good. But all in all, I think it was great. So
It'll only get better with time.
okay, so you go out.
Gotta go.
Do not come back without some meat, with some hunting and gathering complete.
Okay.
You're a hunter and gatherer. I'm back in the village right now. I'm back here making pita bread. We need some meat. So bring some meat back to the village.
I will try my hardest.
All right. Well, listen. Have a great day. Don't take no for an answer. Oh, and by the way, don't just be super guys. Be super duper. See you later. How do we shut these things up?
I'll figure it out.
All right. I'll just sit here and wait for Jane to show up. No YouTube?
No, it's live. How do I end it?
Oh.